Hello, crafty friends. My name is Alicia, but as always, you can call me Crafty Owl. And welcome to a little Let's Get Crafty live stream. Myself and my little disco ball earrings are ready to party. Let me know if you are too. If you are here watching live, make sure that you're on like all chat or all comments over there, and let me know where you're watching from if you haven't already. If you are here on the replay, I always love to know where you're watching from as well, so let me know down in that comment section. I would like to know, because this video is two things. First of all, I'm going to get crafty with some happy mail that I received last month. And the second thing is we're going to do a first look at the Spellbinders 2024 Crafty Advent Calendar. So I would like to know, and again, if you're not here live, let me know down in that comment section. Did you find my channel during last year's Crafty Advent 2023 live series? So if you were already a viewer or if you started since then, let me know that as well. I'm just interested because it seemed to be a pretty popular series, and I think a lot of crafty friends found me from it. I do plan on coming back this December for another one, but we'll talk more about that here in just a minute. I would like to welcome everybody who's already over in the chat. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves. As the banner at the bottom says, once I get into crafting, if you have a question that you specifically need me to answer, like maybe it's something I'm using on screen, please type question in all caps in front of your question, or you can start typing in @call me Crafty Owl, and then you can click on my name and it will highlight it for me. That way, when I do get a chance to look over, those are just easier to find. All right. Because I kind of get focused down here and I don't get to see every comment while we're live. And I know what I want to say. I want to give a special welcome to my channel members who are in the chat. And I also had, oops, wrong one. Christine became a member. Thank you so much, Christine.
Thank you very much.
And I want to go ahead. Let's see what some friends are saying. Following for a while, but enjoyed the Advent. Already watching, but love the series. It seems like a lot of you already maybe knew me, but you enjoyed the series. Well, I'm excited. I was tired come December 25th, but I had so much fun each day with you. Again, we'll talk about a little bit more because I have some other stuff that I want to kind of remind you of or tell you about. So here's a look. I always bring stuff onto my desktop so I remember what I wanted to talk about. First of all, I was up on the Tailored Expressions channel yesterday creating this set of 4 Spooky Potions cards. If you haven't yet watched that video, I do hope that you'll go give it a view, leave the video a thumbs up and a comment. Just let them know that you enjoy my videos that I'm creating for them. There's a link to that video down in the description box below. And even though I use the Halloween labels, they do have a set of Valentine's labels you can get to, or you could make these for maybe a science teacher or just somebody who likes to experiment. But I thought the potion bottle background was super duper fun. Over here on the right, if you are a die cut or paper trimmer level channel member, we got together, I think it was Sunday afternoon. I can't even remember. We got together sometime. If you were there, let me know. Goodness. For the monthly channel member live, and this month it was a color cube challenge, and members got to choose from 3 different cards that they wanted to create something new with. And here's the one that I made during the live using the colors from the color cube card. But why I wanted to bring that up is if you were live or if you've watched the replay, I gave a little extra challenge. Usually each month there is some kind of challenge with the possibility to win a prize. And this month, because I was hoping to encourage more members to join us, I did put in, or I'm going to put in, an extra special prize to the little treasure box you can pick from if we get 15 participants. When I looked last night, we were up to 9, and you have until midnight Central Time tonight to enter. Excuse me. So if you are a die cutter paper trimmer level member, you'll just want to watch that video to get the details and submit so we can get that extra prize added in there. And oh, Kim here. Kim, you might not be the only one who answered me, but yes, it was Sunday. That's what I thought. This week has flown by. It's been a crazy week. And you got the digital color cube. Awesome. Yeah, you know, I love the color cubes. So the final thing on my desktop, and I have been promoting it lately, is tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central. I'm going to be going live with Toby, aka Biddy Penny, and Toby's going to teach me how to do gel printing. So my sister gave this to my daughter and I kind of snagged it for myself because I wanted to try it. But if you look at it, this thing has never been used. So I want to get it inky, and tomorrow morning, Toby and I will be going live and she's going to show me that. So if you would like to join us, down in the description box below is a link to that video and you can set a reminder. So I hope to see you there. Let me know if you have a gel plate, and if you do, if you've ever used it. I have a lot of stuff that I just, have, but haven't had to get crafty with it yet. Grab some stuff. So last year's Crafty Advent calendar, Crafty Advent series, each day I opened up 3 Crafty Advents. I had Tailored Expressions, Spellbinders, and Crafter's Companion. And each day I went live, opened up all 3 calendars, used a random wheel to choose which calendar's product I would make a tag with that day. And then I made one here live. Now, live viewers could enter to win the tag that I created. And if you collected the secret words I gave throughout the series and you lived in the United States, you could be entered to win some Advent calendars. It was tons of fun. I think we all had lots of fun. But I thought what I would do here is show you some of the favorite products from last year's, my favorites from last year's Spellbinders Advent Calendar. I have 3 to show and 1 not so happy news. So I always love an embossing folder, and a couple of my favorites were these little strip embossing folders. I always love the Swiss dots, and this one was just kind of fun. And then you know that I love this stencil because everybody's been on the lookout for me in a 6x6 size, but it was this little one, and when you layered it together, I don't know if you can see, but it made this fun kind of mod pattern. But my ultimate favorite had to have been the Hello die set. This is what it looked like because I kept all the doors. It had a shadow background, and then each of the letters was its own piece. I've used it many times since the Advent series, and you guys, I cannot find it because I had everything, I thought, everything from Spellbinders here in this little photo case. And when I went to get it this morning, it's gone. Now, I'm sure it's somewhere in here because, again, I have used it a few times, so I probably didn't put it back like I should have. And I'm going to keep looking, but I am very sad. I do see a couple tags here made with questions. Stephanie says she loves gel printing. Just make sure you don't throw out the packaging. The gel plate will have to back into it after. Yes, go back into it. Yeah, and I know, like, I keep those plastic things, right? Ooh. Alexis Atwood has a perfect question for right now. She wants to know, do I have a playlist of the Advent Calendar videos from last year? Alexis, or maybe Lex, you go by, I do. And guess what? It's down in that description box. I have a little section that says like related videos or playlists, I think. And it's toward the bottom. I think I have 4 or 5 links there. But yes, you can definitely go back and watch it and kind of get an idea of what's going to be going on this December. That was an excellent question. Thank you. If you are coming in, welcome. Make sure to let us know where you're watching from. And then finally, before we get to the crafty portion, I have already showed it a couple times, I think for the channel member live and then on one other live that I did. Again, it's been a long week already, but I have received the Spellbinders. One of them, I've ordered a couple more to give away, but I have received the Crafty Spellbinders Advent Calendar for 2024. So if you've never seen this before, it's just, you know, like a basic Advent calendar. But this one, you guys, it has 24 crafty surprises. Nightbot did just put a link up there that if you want to order, I do have a few affiliate links. I would appreciate it if you are going to order, if you'd use those. As always, affiliate links don't cost you anything extra, but they let your favorite creators and artists know that you're enjoying what you're doing and what they're using. So this is going to include dies, stencils, stamps, embossing folders, and embellishment. And here on the back is a look at the inside. But the first look today, I am going to open it up. I cannot show you what's inside of it yet, but December 1st, we will be able to start getting crafty with it. Oh, Cece says she hopes there's a hot air balloon in it. Maybe, right? Maybe from the picture on the front. And yes, Danny is just down the road from me. Stephanie is trying to help me find my Hello die. What's the last card I use it for? I don't know. I actually thought I had it in my mind. This board here behind me is magnetic. And I still had it in its original little baggie. And I thought, oh, maybe I, kind of put it up on there so it would just stay magnetized and easy for me to grab. But I can't find it. So I might have to look maybe underneath here, like maybe it fell off. But I would not remember which card I used it for. Oh, yes. So Stephanie also says, let me find it. She has hers pre-ordered. If you have already ordered your calendar, let me know. And if you're getting any different companies' calendars, let me know that as well. This year, I'm going to have Spellbinders, Tailored Expressions, Pink and Maine, and maybe one other. So exciting times around here. Are we ready to see what the inside looks like? I guess you kind of already got a look, but inside you'll see that you just search for whichever day it is. So on December 1st, we're going to be opening this little square one right here. Why don't you put in the chat a guess at what you think that might be? With the size, I think it's going to be a layered little die set. Let me know what you think. I'm super excited. All right. Any questions before I get to crafting, which you're going to get to help me decide what papers I'm going to use? Oh, Vicky, who I think already maybe has her card in for the challenge. She is getting a Harry Potter Lego Advent Calendar. Love it. Let's see. Donna ordered Spellbinders in Pink and Maine. Awesome. And Kristen agrees, probably a small die set. Yeah. Each day last year when we went live, we did always try to guess what was in it. But I know some people will have spoilers out there before I go live, but it was just fun. All right. Now let's go ahead and get to what we are here for, you guys. So let me get it out here across my desktop before I switch over. So at the beginning of last month, I went live and used some products that subscribers or viewers had sent me as Happy Mail. Each month, I do share a video the very last day called, let's see, Show Us Your Sheet Load. I don't want to get it confused with the design, with the creative team. Show Us Your Sheet Load, where I go live and open my I don't go live. Where I do a video where I open my Happy Mail and share it with you. Most of the time, these are sheet load cards or maybe cards just because, but every once in a while, I am blessed with some fun crafty gifts. So at the beginning of last month, I went live and played with some of those, and you guys enjoyed it. So I got another crafty gift. This all came from Kathy. Thank you again, Kathy. And you said that you would like to see me come back and get crafty with it. Well, guys, that's what I'm going to do. Now, if you want to see closer up looks at like the paper pads and the cut aparts, check out the Happy Mail video. And I do have that link down in the description box. But the things that I'm going to be focusing on today is this paper pad, which is called Flowers for Every Season. And the papers that I pre-chose, I think the colors here in these solid faceted gems, I think at least one color will go with every set. So I'll probably be adding some of those for decoration. I'm going to be using the August 2024 sheetload of cards and creating 2 cards using one double-sided 6x6. So before we went live, I kind of picked out double-sided papers from this pad where the front and the back went very nicely together, and I thought I would have colors to go with them. So I'll show you here. This is going to be option A, and we have some blue and green florals, a little off-white there, and then the back looks like this. Little kind of boxes, little distress boxes. So that will be option A. And I am going to put a poll up so you don't have to type in which one you prefer. Just give me a minute and we'll look at the cards. The second one, we have some gorgeous yellow, maybe sunflowers, I think. And the back is like a tone-on-tone sunflower as well. This will be B. And then finally, we have some tulips and, well, I think they're tulips and other types of flowers. Sorry, I am not good identifying flowers. And here we go. Right there, that's going to be the back. Halia, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I am live right now, so I'm not sure. So we have the flowers or a little green with polka dots. So that will be C. All right. So I'm going to put a poll up here, and I'm going to give you 2 minutes to let me know if you would like me to use A, B, or C. And while I wait for that, I'm going to get a drink of water. And here Stephanie says she doesn't know where August went. Hasn't even downloaded the PDF yet. Yes, it is flown by. Thanks for stopping by, Susan. Hope your meeting goes quickly. All right. Ooh, all right. I'll tell you when we get the results, which one I would have probably picked. But really, I think they're all beautiful and we'll make some great cards. Got about 1 minute left. Get your votes in. A, B, or C. And again, I'll only be using one sheet of each because it is the front and back. And I might cut it a little differently today, guys, than what's on the cutting guide. So we might be doing a little alternative as well. Let me know while I'm waiting. If you are crafting while you watch, I know some of you are at work. Someone earlier said they're getting their house ready for a group of guests to stay at. Oh, and here, Judy reminds, smash that like button. Yes, please. If you haven't already, please give this video your stamp of approval by clicking that like button below it. Maybe share it with a crafty friend later on if you want to leave a comment. That just helps my videos get out to more viewers. All right, here we go. The 2 minutes is up. Let's find out what the winner is. All right. With 45% of the vote, it is going to be option C right down here. This, I really did like it, but guys, I was kind of hoping we would be playing with this today, but I can always do these later, right? So what I need to do now is pick out some paper colors that will go with this. So here is the sheet load I'm going to be using. And what I think I'm going to do is, instead of matting this background paper, cutting it 5 by 3 3/4, I'm going to do 5 1/4 by 4. But that only leaves me 2 inches at the bottom for this piece, which was originally 2 1/4 inches tall. So I'm just going to make it the same width. And then the little area in the split between it, it will just be bigger. And I'm going to use vellum behind it, which, speaking of that, if you missed the August sheet load live, these are the cards I made. I turned the sketch portrait, and then I used the vellum on there. I just like how you can see the paper behind it. So let's try to find, I don't know, guys, normally I would try to find a color in here that would also look good as a matte here. But I think I'm just going to go, since I'm going to use vellum in the middle, I think I'm just going to use a white card base and vellum. And then maybe for the sentiment later, we'll pick out a cardstock that we think would go well with this. Yeah, because I don't know, if I picked, maybe the pink, this paper might not look good matted in pink. But again, we're not going to matte stuff. So let's get started cutting. Now, if you haven't yet downloaded the August 2024 sheet load of cards, it is always free to subscribers. And again, I have a link to the debut video. And each month in the debut video is where I show you the new printable, show you the first set I made, and then tell you how you can download it. Now, I also have a process video each month, and then I show you how I make my first set, and usually there are some good tips along the way. So again, check out that description box below later for any links. I also know Nightbot is throwing some links over there in the chat. That's kind of like a virtual assistant helping me out. So I hope you will continue to watch my channel after you leave. Alrighty. Oh wait, I almost cut 2 pieces. We're just going to do 2 total cards. So again, instead of following this guide, which is for 12 by 12 paper, I'm kind of using the single card dimensions and going to be super simple. So no, this is only good. Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm not thinking correctly. From 1 piece of paper, I can only make 1 card. I'm going to put another poll over there, and then I'll cut while we're doing it. Because if I make 2 cards, I can give 1 away at the end. So should I make 1 card or 2 cards? Let me know. I was not thinking when I thought earlier that 1 piece would get me 2 cards. It's going to get me 1. So, but I can go ahead and cut while you guys are letting me know about that. I just don't know how much time you have, if you want to see me make 2 cards or if 1's enough. So what I'm going to do here, like I said before, I'm going to cut 4 inches off the top. I end up cutting off the bottom. So I have 4 inches, and now I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/4. And you know, I'll probably use that later on the inside. And this piece now, it's going to be the same width as this, but again, instead of it being 2 1/4 inches tall, it's only going to be 2 inches, but I'm still going to cut it at that 4 inches wide. So here we have our pieces, and there, when the front and back of the pattern paper coordinate, you can just flip that second piece over to be the second pattern on the card front. Stephanie, that is a great idea. Since I'm just using white, because the reason I didn't want to do that earlier is because I didn't want to have to worry about getting out like lots of different cardstock colors or worrying about lots of different ink colors. But I guess since I'm cutting it differently, that might be a good idea. All right, well, it's pretty clear you guys want me to make 2 cards. So I will put a poll over there. Okay, sorry. It's lots of decisions you guys have to make today. Would you like me to do 2 with the same paper or 2 with the different paper? And if we do different paper, then it will be that that second one, the one that came in second place. So let me know. All right, so we are going to do 2 cards, but let me know if they'll look the same or if we're going to do them a little different. And I guess while that's going on, I can go ahead and cut my vellum. So I got to go grab some. All right. So here's my vellum. I'm using 28 pound today. And I'm going to cut 2 pieces that are 4 1/4 by 3 inches. So I'm just going to cut 3 inches off the bottom here. And then when I cut this in half, each piece will be 4 1/4 inches wide. So like that. Go ahead and get out some card bases. I always just keep some white card bases handy here. So those are ready to go. And let's see, now we need to figure out a sentiment to go on it. I would like one that has a shadow. You know, the one that I lost from Spellbinders would have been good. Oh, hold on. I've used this one a couple times lately. I think I'll use this one. It's a hello and it actually has 2 shadows. It's from Spellbinders too, but I'll just do the hello and one of the shadows. That way it's right here, quick and easy. We have about, ooh, time's up for that second poll. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, that was overwhelmingly, overwhelmingly with 100% of the vote. We will be using different papers. Awesome. Okay, Susan, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. All right. I'm going to do the same thing now with our sunflower paper. Oh, just love it. Yes, make sure to stick around. So we will have one lucky winner at the end of this. Oh, I still need my trimmer out. If, by the way, if you are waiting from me for, if you are waiting for some mail from me, I am in the process of getting caught up, and I hope to maybe this weekend, early next week, have everything. Got a little bit behind with mailing out, but they are coming. I have everything set aside. Now, just like in my process video, we're going to slice this at an angle in half. Right, like that. That lined up. So now we have our 2 centers ready, quick and easy. And this is going to go onto the vellum pieces. Morning, Susan T. Thanks for joining us. We're just getting started on the crafting pretty much. Yes, Stephanie, it is nice on this not to do any measuring. I will tell you, just like I think with the Sheet Load Live, my first piece, I didn't cut exactly the same. These ends are different, but you know what? Nobody's gonna know. And then this piece will go at the top, and I just try to get an even border on those outside edges. Like that. You see, you can see, oh, well, it's kind of hard to see through that up there, but now you can see that pretty floral paper behind it. And I'm going to go ahead and add this. And I just make sure when I add the vellum that I hide my adhesive behind where either like the die cut is on the front or the pattern paper. Now, sometimes if I had a lot of vellum area and I was going to put some gems on it, I might hide a dot of liquid glue behind the gems. Hello, Karen. Glad you're here. Yep, better late than never. And honestly, we pretty much just got started crafting, which reminds me, if you do ever get to one of my lives late and it's one where I'm going to do a giveaway, there is a limited amount of time at the end that you can get entered into it. So if you come in late, here are my suggestions. Either go ahead and click on, there's a little down at the bottom, your bottom left of the screen is something that says live. If you click on that, it should bring you right to where we're at in the live. The other thing you can do is watch it at like 1.5, 2 times speed until you get caught up. So it kind of depends how late you come in, but you'll definitely want to be here with us live at the end when I do the giveaway. All right. All right, now we'll get the second one here. Judy says it's always fun to play catch up. I don't know how many of you do watch videos. Like, if a video is longer than like probably 15 minutes, I watch it on at least 1.5 times speed. And then when you watch a video on normal speed, you're like, man, they're talking slowly. Yay, Danny can watch for a little bit. What is it? All work and no play. Yeah, sit down, relax. Okay, you guys, what did I do here? What did I do wrong? I just put the adhesive on the wrong side, which with the ATG, totally an easy fix, but I will go ahead and do. Sandra knew what was coming. Oh, welcome, Helga. So glad you're here. I did notice when I was looking at comments at the beginning, I have a few international friends. That is always so fun. When I go live earlier in the day, it's always easier for you to join me. Yeah. Well, hold up. Sandra, you probably weren't the only one. It's always good. Sometimes I wish I could have somebody here, like part of the live audience, and be like, Alicia, watch what you're doing. That's not correct. Okay. And then we'll have that on top of the flower. All right. I will say, like earlier, I started putting this. Oh, I already glued it down. I started putting this one up to that. And that was a pretty good match too, because it has that green on it. I do my best when I can to come on a little earlier so my international friends can watch. But yeah, sometimes when we do like the 6:30 ones, I can't. Welcome, Lisa. Glad you're here. Okay. Now I should probably like focus. But yes, these cards are going to go super quick. Does anyone else flip their, like here, you see how I flip that upside down to put it on? I don't know why, but it's always easier for me that way instead of, putting it on right side up. I am not sure why. Welcome, Julie. You haven't missed too much. It just, the crafting went pretty quickly today. But I probably did only get started crafting like 5 minutes ago. Just make sure if you do flip it over that you always make sure your paper is going the correct way. That we can always fix that too. All right. I think what I'm going to do is you go ahead and use the scraps on the inside. Perfect. That was perfect. Height 4 inches tall. And so for the strip inside, I'm going to use the pattern that is in the middle. And then from the other little scrap that's left over, I've been doing this a lot lately. I have my 1.5-inch circle punch. And if I can get it in there, I'm going to punch it so there's a little room left at the bottom. So I'm just punching a partial circle. Me too, Danny. I think I want to make all the sunflower cards. And then get one from here too. All right, I saw Judy has a question. Judy wants to know which DSP paper pack is it? So it was sent to me by Kathy, and it is called Flowers for Every Season. I'm not sure if it is current or not. If there's a demonstrator in the audience, let us know. That's the great thing about pattern paper. It's good no matter how many years it's been out. Good morning, Yvette. So glad you're here. And now, oh goodness, you guys. So I meant to, I wanted to put it this way, but I didn't punch it correctly. So what I'm going to do is just, we'll put it down here at the bottom. Because again, I want to make it look like it's cut off. And look, that worked just as well too. And then Patrizia says it's not current. It's been retired for years. All right. So unfortunately, maybe they still have something similar. Oh, thank you. You guys, this should have been like the quickest cards I've ever put together. But I have to do another. Oh. Luann was looking out for me too, which, by the way, Luann is from the same small Iowa town that I grew up in. I learned that because one of her cards that she submitted for Craft Roulette said where she lived. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, let me try this. I think I need to less talking, more crafting. Yes, Kristen says, thanks for looking out for me. Most definitely. Here we go. So here we have our bases. Super quick and easy if you don't make 10 mistakes while you're doing it. But if you do, I mean, that just goes to show you, no matter how many videos you watch on YouTube and everything goes together perfectly, guys, it does not go together perfectly, believe me, but we can edit that out when it's a video that we're going to share that's not live. All right, now here is where we're going to have to make some more decisions. Here's my swatching. I think on this one, to help the sentiment stand out, I think it would be good if I tried to find a navy blue that kind of matched that. So I'm just going to bring in my cardstock ring. These are all my Tailored Expressions colors. And try to find one that matches that. I think I'm going to go with blue corn. It looks kind of black on screen, but it is just a dark blue. And luckily, so I'm going to bring in my little, I keep my cardstocks in alphabetical order so they're easy to find. And I also put the scraps in the front. So all I have to do now, it's a teeny tiny one actually, because the word's not very big. Let's see. Ooh, this might fit perfectly. And look at that odd size scrap. Sarah Liz says it's her favorite blue. Welcome, Sarah Liz. Okay, so we'll do blue corn for this one. And what are we thinking for this one, guys? we could kind of go with the yellow. So I'm going to do another poll, okay? I'm going to put a poll over. You know what? Let's not do the poll until I pick out some options. So the options we have are kind of this red up here. Which I think I'll like watermelon maybe for the darker shade there. So watermelon, I'll make sure, yep, that's big enough. I think we could also try like kind of that gray blue. Again, don't vote just yet. I'll put a poll up because I cannot count. We'll try blue cheese for that. Or I think that yellow might be pretty too. Which pineapple? So let's do, this would be kind of what the red would look like, right? We have the blue or the yellow. So let me get a poll ready. We have blue. Well, we have the primary colors, yellow or red. All right, let me know which one you would like to see. Again, we're doing this hello sentiment right here. And the color that you choose is going to be the hello. And then I'll do white for the shadow. Just saw this. Monica said she saw the mix up, but thought the yellow flower on it went so well on the inside. I agree. I did think it looked very nice, but I wasn't sure how the other one would look mixed up. So easy fix. But yeah, I think it looked pretty cute too. While we're waiting for you to vote, I'm going to grab some scraps of white cardstock. Maybe, and then that's pretty big. Yeah, I'm going to keep the shadow white. I don't think there's any way for you to go back now, Luann, and change your vote. Sorry. About 25 seconds to get that vote in. All right, let's see what the winner is. With 45% of the vote, we are going to be using yellow for the hello. Awesome, awesome. So one in yellow, and then I'm going to go ahead and just tear these wings off of this piece. Bring in my die cutter, which Danny in the chat just got for her birthday next month. One of the really big die cutters. Does anybody else have one of those? I think it does like 8.5 by 11 or something. Okay. I'm going to do one of the shadows now since I have room on my plate. Oh, yay. So glad that you are enjoying it, Danny. Yay. Now, I know that I'm probably going to lose this hello, so guys, keep an eye where I put it, okay? And then I need one more of the shadows. And then I'm going to use the same hello die on the blue corn. That is a little tight and I don't want it to move. So I'm just going to bring in my removable tape to add that. Yvette's calendar has shipped. Awesome. Yeah, I have the one that Spellbinders sent me to use. So I'll be sharing for them as well as opening it each day on the live. But I also ordered a couple extra for giveaways. Now we have our blue corn one and hit shadow. And look, I didn't even lose any of my die cuts. Doing the sentiments might take the most time of the whole card because that came, those came together quickly. And we use the Barely Arts liquid glue from my friend Karen here for these. Get the die put onto its shadow. When I am doing, here, let me zoom in a little bit. When I add words to shadows, I try to start at one end and get that to where it looks nice and centered, you know, like this is looking centered, and then just kind of go across and try to keep that same border on the outside. And luckily with the liquid glue, if it sets down a little weird or a little crooked, you know, you always have some time to fix it. All right. And now we'll let those dry for a little bit. I'm gonna make you guys sick zooming in and out so much, but I'm trying to get a good shot. There we go. And now what I think I'm gonna do just because so far the cards are really flat. So to give it a little dimension, I'm going to add these to the card fronts with some foam tape. Judy says she might have to get the sentiment die from Spellbinders. It is a good one, Judy. And after we go live, I'll put my link if you want to use it. But not only does it have like those dies, but there's also a stamp set that goes with it. And this is all one piece. And then it gives you the die to cut it out. So you can just stamp that once, and then you have 7 sentiments that you can put with it. Today, though, I am just going to use the hello from it. Oh, Mona, I just saw your question. Who makes the hello die? It is Spellbinders, and it's called A Little Hello Sentiment. I wasn't sure before I went live today what I would be using, so I didn't get to update my product list, but I will do that after the live is over if you guys want to check out any of those links. And I'm just trying to cut some small pieces. I'm using my 1/4 inch big blue roll of foam tape here. I'm trying to hide it between the larger portions of the sentiment. Sorry, I'm not talking much here while I put on my foam tape. It takes a little more concentration. Nancy wants to know, what foam tape is this? So I get this on Amazon. I call them my big blue rolls of foam tape. I have it in a 1/4 inch, I think 3/8 of an inch and a 1/2 inch. Again, after the live, I'll add it because per, like inch of this, it's very, very affordable. And I'll show you later how I get the release paper to come off easily. Because I've tried different foam tapes, and then the tape itself gums up my scissors, or I cannot get the release paper off. So with this, as long as you burnish it, which is just push on the back after you have it on your piece, it really comes up nice and easy. You don't have to fight too much with that, but what you do have to fight with is this stuff is very staticky. So I try to get it right in the trash can. Otherwise, I wear it upstairs. And to give me a little bit of time to get this in place, I'm going to put some liquid glue on the back of this as well. And because I honestly, you know what, before I put that on, I don't even know where I want to put the sentiment. Yeah, I'll just do it centered. I didn't know if I was going to do it like to the left or to the right. So I want to kind of get that centered in there. And I'm not pressing hard because I want to be able to adjust it. But honestly, I think that we'll go up just a little bit. I'm going to call that good. There we go, guys. Luann says, what nonstick scissors do you use? So this is a set, again, got it off Amazon. I got 3 pairs this size, and gosh, I think it was under $10. I can't remember. I will try to find these as well. Thank you, Lynn and Danny. All right. So pretty much done. But like I said, Kathy also sent me some gems. And I think we can probably find a color that will go on each of these cards. So it's like a couple light blues, a royal blue, light pink, dark pink, and this kind of looks like an olive green to me. You can't really tell that on camera. Okay. For this one, why don't we use some of those pink ones? I'm gonna put, there are 2 different sizes on here. In the upper left, I'm gonna put one of the smaller. And down here, I'm going to do the larger and the smaller. And that way then we have the rule of 3 where you have, or rule of odds where you have an odd amount on there. And it just kind of brings your eyes in there to the hello. On this one, I know they're not the, well, maybe we should. I'm going to use this one right here. It's not exactly like this color in the leaf, but it's pretty darn close. It's got a little bit of a green tint to it. All right, guys. You helped me do it. We made 2 cards today using the August 2024 sheet load of cards. Don't forget, if you want to download this free printable, to check out the debut video link down in that description box. And we have our first one here. Little decoration on the inside, which since I decorated the inside, this is all I had left from each 6x6 piece of paper. So that wasn't too bad. And then here we have our second one. All righty. Let me get my glue closed back up and we will talk about the giveaway. All right. Oop, wrong button. Thank you for all of your kind words. Thank you for being here the whole time. Speaking of that, if you have been with us since I got on and said, hello, crafty friends, let me know over in that chat box. Put a 10. If you've been here part of the time, put a 5. And if you're just joining us right in time for the card giveaway, go ahead and put a 1. No matter how long you've been here, I appreciate each and every one of you being here and taking the time to get crafty with me. So for the giveaway here in just a minute, I'm going to show you a word that you need to type into the chat box one time. If you do look up and you notice, oh no, I put a space or I didn't have a letter in there, type it in again to get your entry. But please do not type it multiple times because you're only going to get one entry anyway. And that way, yeah, it doesn't get you any bigger advantage if you type it in 20 times. So one thing I would like to ask, if you are going to enter to win my card, please be willing to follow up to claim it. Unfortunately, my card from our last sheet load live, it wasn't claimed. So that could have went to somebody who did want to get it. So please, if you're going to enter, make sure you're going to follow through with the claiming, which I will tell you after we draw a winner, how you're going to claim the card so I can get it on its way to you. So we'll go overhead again and kind of like that, but I'm going to share. To enter to win one of today's cards, in the chat box, type in hashtag Happy Mail, hashtag HAPPYMAIL. Don't put any spaces, include that hashtag, and I'm going to give you 2 minutes to get that in. Now, while you're getting your hashtag Happy Mail in, be thinking about which card you would like. We're going to call this one the tulips, and this one the sunflowers. So if your name is the one drawn, I need you to let me know which you would like. Now you will put it into the form, I believe, too, where you claim the card, but just so I can put your name on that card and put it to the side. So be thinking about that. And as the chat slows down with all of our hashtag Happy Mails, if you have any final questions, you can leave those over in the chat box. And if you haven't yet already, if you would give this video your stamp of approval, give it a thumbs up. Right now, I have about 60 of you on here and only 43 likes. Can we get that up to maybe 50? All right, and we'll go look. Stephanie's been here with the, oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Sorry, I almost put you in timeout, Stephanie. I didn't click on the right screen. I was just trying to show some people who have been here with us. So glad you are all here. All right, we have about 20 seconds to get your hashtag Happy Mail in. Yay, thank you everybody for getting your thumbs up. We went over 50. Thank you, thank you. All right, 2 seconds, guys. Get that hashtag Happy Mail in. I will make sure that that has slowed down to like about 5 more seconds because I know there is a little bit of a delay on the video. All right, let's go ahead and pick a winner. Just so you know, there are 36 of you entered, but you will not necessarily see your name on the screen. It does just show a portion of them. So congratulations to Stephanie. Congratulations, Stephanie. Let me know which card you would like your name on. We will do tulips or sunflowers. And again, get in those final questions. Sunflowers, please. Your name is going on there. Better put Stephanie M, but I'm pretty sure I'll know who you are. So, Stephanie, you have 24 hours to claim the card that you won. And by the way, I love how all of you are over there congratulating Stephanie. I know that you won to win too, but it's so great to see you congratulating her. Stephanie, to claim the card, down at the bottom of my description, description box is a link to a Google form that you will need to fill out. So you'll kind of need to know the date of the live, what the live was about. And then again, I think you'll just put in there somewhere that you want the sunflower card. So yes, please do that so I can get your card out to you. I will close the form in 24 hours. So I'll be looking for it. Kristen says, great way to use up a piece of 6x6 paper. Thanks for sharing how. You are welcome. Thank you for being here to watch. Are there any final questions before we say goodbyes? Let me know. Let me know. Let's see. I already kind of told you what's coming up. Don't forget to join Toby and I tomorrow morning, Biddy Penny, for her teaching me how to use the gel plate. In September, Karen, who is Karen's Crafting Company over in the chat, and I are going to be coming back with Color Cube Live. We had to take the summer off, but we are ready to get crafty with you guys again because you know we both love that Color Cube. Let's see. Oh, Luann wants to know, when do you start your Advent calendar reveal? So, Luann, I will be opening starting on December 1st. Now, there's something different this year because Spellbinders did send me one to use, and I have to do a video each day with whatever their gift is. I might open this early to make my videos, but try to keep it nice and neat so I can put the stuff back in here so we can open it together each day in December. Because if I ordered two myself, and if I can just make this first one work for my Spellbinders video and my Advent Live series, then I'm going to have two to give away. And honestly, by the time that I open this and make the first set of videos, I will probably not remember what each day was when I go to put them back in here. All right, Patricia, where is my rainbow cup? I'm just not using it. I still have it, but whenever let me know, does anybody else in the chat, or does anybody in the chat love fountain soda from McDonald's? Because I do. Like, I love their Diet Coke. And now that I'm talking about it, I almost want to go get one when I'm done here. But I have my Frost Buddy, which keeps my fountain sodas cold. And usually then when I go get a Diet Coke, I then just refill it with ice and water for a few days. You know, get a little bit more use out of that plastic. But I do still have my rainbow bottle. And it will probably make an appearance again soon. Kristen says she likes our Fountain Dr. Pepper. McDonald's Diet Coke is the best. Heck yes. And then Erica was here for 10, except when she went to get her Advent calendar. Awesome, Erica. All right. Susan thinks it's because they use a higher carbonation amount. I don't know what it is, but it is delicious. All right. Oh, Yvette, I hope the grandbaby's better. You might have missed the card giveaway. We did do that, so if you weren't in for it. But in case you missed the finished cards, there we are. McDonald's. Kim likes McDonald's. Oh, clicked on the wrong one. Kim likes McDonald's iced tea. I have heard that it's good, but I don't like tea or coffee, so I have not tried it. Nancy, Fountain Coke is always better. Agreed. And then Sandra says, if you get a fourth Advent, please let us know. I will definitely do that. We are going to be super busy come December. But it's going to be loads of fun. Now, last year, I couldn't be live a couple days because I had to go out of state to finish up my mom's estate. But I do hope that each day from the 1st through the 24th, I went live. And any calendars I get that might have that 25th day, I think Tailored Expressions was maybe the only one. I opened that on the 24th so you could see what it was. Yvette's a Diet Coke person. Oh, right up my alley, girl. All right. Well, guys, I think if we don't have any... Oh, I was going to say, if we don't have any more questions, we'll go. But look, Judy just popped in with one. Will you still be doing it in the morning? Yes. So because it is every day, I really don't feel right during the month of December, like taking away my family time at night to be down here doing a live. So that's why I do those only during the day. And that way too, because it's earlier, then my international friends can be here to be live with us. Last year, I think I did 9:30. I haven't decided this year if I'm going to do 9:30 or 10, but yes, they will be in the morning, and that would be Central Time. Luann, do I give the calendar before or after December? Luann, those go out after. And at least with last year's, all the ones I got, the TE, Tailored Expressions, Crafter's Companion, and Spellbinders, the stuff in them, it's not really specific to like the winter holidays. You know, it's not all about crafting for Christmas. And a reason why I give it away after is because during the live series, I give a secret word every day that you have to collect for entries. And oh man, I can't remember how many entries I had total last year, you know, because like one person could get up to 30 entries. It took a while to compile and verify all those. So I came back in January to announce the winners. But then it's kind of like extending the holiday, right? If you get it late. All right. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it. Again, thank you for being here, whether you were here for the entire hour and 15 minutes or the last 5. Until my next one, guys, as I always say, I hope you're having a crafty day. Bye-bye.